Hey YouTube boxing fans, folks, this is Boxing Analysis and Predictions, and I'm back again with a new video. And today I'll be sharing with you Paulie Malignaggi's point of view on the fight Canelo versus Khan. So he was very vocal the other day, and he pointed out that this fight should never happen. This is a waste of time. Khan is way too small for Canelo. Canelo has a devastating power, and somebody's gonna get hurt. Okay, and he continues to state that Canelo, being not only a puncher at that weight, but he's fighting a much smaller guy in Khan. Okay, and his punching power is going to be devastating. And Khan, they should have never made that fight. So keep in mind, folks, that Paulie Malignaggi is a Showtime analyzer, and he's a commentator. And I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip for you so you can listen for yourself. Please don't forget to subscribe and make sure you comment, leave me your thoughts below. Thanks.
It's just a fight where you get back to the same things I've been saying for the last few years. Is weight class doesn't matter, and guys, if you jump too many weights, especially with guys, stylistically and whatnot, it's a tough situation where not only is it hard to win, but this isn't another sport. Guys can get hurt, so I just feel like weight classes should be respected a little bit more. I feel like from Canelo's standpoint, it's not much of a risk of a fight. I said the other day to some people, I said, the fighters aren't action figures; they're human beings. So, just because you put two big names together doesn't mean they should be fighting each other because they're in vastly different weight classes. Amir is tall, but he's not physically a guy who gives you dream.
I just want to add a little bit about this, and I'm gonna continue playing the clip here. But Canelo Alvarez fought smaller guys before in the past, like Cito Lopez, who came up from all the way from 140 to 154. Okay, so we had scenarios like that before. This isn't the first time happening. Okay, so I'm not sure why Paulie is picking on this particular fight, but there has been many other fights similar to this one before.
Middle or even a middle, and, I don't know. I just feel like, with his chin, not the strongest, and Canelo being not only a puncher at that weight, but now he's fighting a smaller guy, and I think his punch power can be even more devastating. Just putting people in a position that they can get hurt. Canelo's going to chase the money, but and the moment or whatnot. But I don't know. I really don't. I don't like the fight. I think you put guys in danger when they do this. I think weight classes matter. They matter for a reason. And it's just putting people. It's just putting this in it's a difficult situation. Because I think the fight sells because both guys have a big name, but it's two big names that are, that weight classes separate them enough that they shouldn't be in the ring with each other, So, you can put all the highlight reels you want of Amir Khan, all the highlight reels you want.
Another thing I want to point out, Garcia versus Elka. We didn't hear anyone complaining about that one. I mean, Elka was a much smaller fighter than Danny Garcia, and he was demolished in 2 rounds. But why is this? I mean, this is same situations. Fighters and promoters and networks, they often do things like this. But why pick on this one?
Alvarez, those are all highlight reels of two vastly different weights. So when they get in the ring with each other, it's a different story. And that's kind of what people don't understand about boxing. It's a lot more dangerous than they think. And from an entertainment standpoint, I don't think it's very entertaining at all. PBC gets a bad rap. Showtime gets a.
I disagree with this one. I think it's going to be very entertaining while it lasts. I mean, I'm not giving Khan a chance here to win this fight, and I'm going with Canelo, the bigger, stronger, power puncher. But I think it's going to be. I mean, I think this is a boxer versus a power puncher. Okay, and if Khan can move around, I'm giving him chances. It's not 100% to zero. Okay, this is, I think Khan needs to be smart here and needs to do the right thing and cannot sit in the pocket too long and engage. Okay, with that said, I still think that he's gonna lose, but it's gonna be interesting while it lasts.
Better out sometimes because maybe we put some fights where we're trying to get our guys ahead and we're trying to maybe push our guys forward a little bit, and so they get fights where maybe they're not the most evenly matched, but at that at least they're not pay-per-view fights. This is a pay-per-view event where you're looking at probably a fight that probably doesn't go past 4 or 5 rounds. So.
I mean, a fight is a fight, whether it's a pay-per-view fight or not a pay-per-view fight. I mean, if a guy's life is in danger, it doesn't matter what it is. Okay, it doesn't, just because you're paying money for it, it doesn't make it right.
I don't know. I just don't see it because people look at Floyd Mayweather and how what he did to Canelo. Floyd Mayweather disarms you by changing the look so many different ways.
Floyd Mayweather drained Canelo to 152 pounds. Okay, there was Canelo looked so drained in that fight, couldn't do anything. So that's the difference. This is 155 pound.
Ways, and Canelo had to constantly readjust to the change of the look, the things Floyd did to, confuse him, because every time he's changing the look and he's attacking from a different way, from a different angle, from a different look, Canelo has to reset and readjust to the target, and that's also buying Floyd time. And besides buying Floyd time, it's winning him rounds because Canelo can't adjust. Amir has no way of.
Floyd fought Canelo when Canelo was 22 years old, still green, not a lot of experience. I'm not making excuses for Canelo here, but I'm just pointing out the obvious.
Buying himself time. He gives you one look all 12 rounds. It's a fast look. I mean, against boxers, Amir is a very difficult guy to deal with. This is a physical guy, Canelo. The only thing I can see is maybe Amir's jab bothering Canelo a lot because Canelo seems to have a problem with it. But even at that point, Amir is not a natural junior middle or middle. So even at a certain point, as great as the jab might bother Canelo, the fact that Amir is a smaller man will eventually, let Canelo have the balls to kind of push him down and back him up. And Amir, he doesn't fight well going backwards at all.
So that's about it, folks. I mean, what Paulie is saying here is Khan is gonna get killed, and this fight should have never been made, this and that, and he continues to argue how Manny Pacquiao, when he fought Cotto, it didn't look right because Manny Pacquiao was on some kind of enhancement drugs, blah 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 blah. And Paulie Malignaggi has been very vocal about Manny Pacquiao, and he doesn't believe that he's clean, this and that. But that's going off topic. But that's about it, folks. I mean, this is no news. I mean, this is a good news, but it's nothing new. Paulie Malignaggi disagree with the fight, and he doesn't endorse it. And folks, please don't forget to subscribe and let me know your thoughts. Thanks. Bye.